Hello everyone and welcome to slimwithus.online. My name is Craig, and for today's video we've decided to go on request. As it's spring, the sun is out, the daffodils and the flowers are all blooming, so somebody's asked me to do a spring roll in a bowl. Now this recipe is available on our website, so I've just printed it off and I got all the ingredients this morning. So I'll go through the ingredients and then we'll start our cooking, and you can all cook along if you like. If you've got any other suggestions, then please email us or click on the link below and subscribe to this channel, and then you can always send us in some requests. But going through the ingredients, we've got 500 grams of minced pork. Now I got this minced pork this morning. It's 5% fat. Make sure you get the low fat one to help with your dieting. 400 grams of bean sprouts. I couldn't get 400 grams, so I just got the 300 gram bag. So there's a slightly less than what the recipe actually says. It doesn't really matter. Clove of garlic. So basically this clove of garlic, it's the frozen variety. I'm all for these frozen things because garlic doesn't seem to last that long in my house. So the frozen one is already minced up anyway, but if you do have fresh garlic, then brilliant, just crush it up, it's no problem at all, just 1 clove. 2 tablespoons of ginger, fresh ginger, and again I've got 2 tablespoons here, and this is again the frozen variety, and that's already minced up, which is brilliant. Then we got to go on to the garlic powder itself. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, so I'll measure that out as I go along, it's not a problem. Good stuff. And then we've got light soy sauce and dark soy sauce, so 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Light soy sauce, beautiful stuff. It's for the salt seasoning of it. And then we've got dark soy sauce, and this is more for colour rather than anything, but light and dark soy sauce there. 200 grams of shredded kale, so we got the pack of shredded kale, and as it happens this is a 200 gram bag, so that's brilliant, it's no problem. 1 carrot julienne, so I've got 2 little carrots. You can use 1 large one or 2 little ones, the choice is yours. A pinch of black pepper, which I've got by my stove over here, and then we've got some sweetener, so I just need half a teaspoon of sweetener, a bit of fry light, and 3 spring onions. Okay, so we'll crack on. So that's all we need to do to start off with. You've got your bean sprouts. We just need to flick the kettle on. We just need to blanch these. Really just 5 minutes just to blanch them, just to wash them really, and get any of the grit that's in them. I'll get a bowl ready for that. And literally you just need to cover that in a little bit of boiling water for a while. And then we need to fry off our mincemeat, so I'll get the wok on. And a little bit of fry light to help things along. If you can't get the 5% fat, recommend you draining all excess liquid after this is cooked, and you browned it off a little bit, but 5% one will help and keep this this recipe down to 0 units for you. If you do use the other type of mince, then please work out the units. So basically we've got a fry off the mince in the pan there in the wok, and then add the garlic, add the ginger and fry light until it's brown. Then we've got add the shredded kale, or you can use cabbage, it's entirely up to you if you can't get your hands on kale, and the carrots to it. So my kettle is done, so let's put that there, and hopefully you should be able to see on the chopping board cam. And literally this is just, it is slightly, it's not there to cook them really, it is slightly going to cook them, but I'm just going to cover these in hot water more than anything, just to wash them. because it's like a stir fry type of dish. These will cook in the wok. So put that over there. That's good. This is getting nice and hot. So let me get a little knife. And we'll get this meat nicely fried off. Let's put that in there. I wash my hands. Everything should be good. So I hope you're all good and you're all on track to your goal. Now I haven't done any videos for a few weeks. I've been pretty busy myself. Lockdown is basically eased, or not eased totally, but it's basically easing. And I'm back to work, so I'm not going to add any fry light yet. I just want to see how much moisture comes out of this pork. Obviously it depends on which supermarket you buy it from or which butcher you buy it from, because everyone has slightly different moisture content in there and fat content, and because it is 5% fat, as you can see here, it's not sticking at all, so it is getting a little bit which is good for that. Good. Now I will put these bean sprouts over here. Let's put that in the bin. Good. And the carrots, because we need to julienne them. Kale on the ready. So regarding the actual garlic and ginger, you can add this at any time, but it's ideal to add it now. I didn't put it in to start off with because the pan, I don't know if you noticed, the pan was smoking a little bit. I didn't want it to burn. So now that the meat has actually cooled the wok down a little bit, you can see some moisture coming out there, which is nice. You can add in the garlic and the ginger. So that's the ginger going in. Get it all out. That's the garlic. Them over there. You can smell it immediately. This is good. That's good. Add in your garlic granules. Try and break the meat up as best you can. You don't really want big clumps of it, because this is a spring roll in a bowl. So you want it like the meat you'd have on a taco, for example. It'd all be crumbly. You don't want big lumps of mincemeat. You can see some moisture at the bottom there, which I want to evaporate. So leave that going. So we can have the soy sauce. Now, like I said, the light soy sauce is actually for, it's salty. It's actually for seasoning as well. So you'll see that I didn't actually add any salt to this, but I will taste it later. You can either add more soy sauce to it, or you can add a pinch of salt. It doesn't really matter. So we need 2 of this, of the light soy sauce, which is there. And then we need, for the dark soy sauce, 1 teaspoon, which is here. Put that in. As you can see, that's a lot darker. That's for the flavour. That can go over there. That can go over there. Yes. This actually smells lovely. Good. And now this is going to be turned off for a minute because I want to prepare my veggies quickly. And julienne these. It's probably easier if I just use that there, that there. What I'm going to do is just take the skins off and then use your peeler and just do strips like this. Yeah, as best you can. And then the other side. Oh. And then the other side. And this is probably the best way, or the quickest way, I would say. Now, if you want to cut these then into strips, you can, or you can just chuck them in like that and they'll be ribbons. But as the recipe said, julienne, then we will chop them into small. Turn it around and do the same again. Good. Okay. So now, just chop these up as best you can. You don't have to be too accurate with this. Nothing wrong with leaving them as ribbons. I can remember my sister done a salad before with courgettes, and she used a peeler like that and just left the courgettes into like ribbon style into the salad, which was really nice. Now this dish, if you prepare the vegetables beforehand, I'm only doing them like this now just to show you what I would do, but really speaking, you can prepare these with any stir fry really. Have all your vegetables to hand and then makes the wok cooking rather quickly and fiercely, and then it's a quick meal. Good. That's the carrots, spring onions, with the spring onions as well, I tend to like peeling off the outer edge. And then it doesn't matter how you cut these, really. You can have them in little round circles, or you can put them on an angle. But today they're going to be circles. I like a little bit of the green of the spring onion as well. I think it's got a lot of flavour. It's a little bit more tough, but more flavour. Right, let's get this all frying. I think these can be drained. Let's get my colander, and then I can drain the bean sprouts. Nicely drained. In with your veggies. Lovely. Toss these around. good. Kale. And we got some sweetener. You don't have to add sweetener as well. I'm doing it because the recipe says to. Let's get the bean sprouts in, and let's mix them around first. As you can see, they're still crunchy, but because they've been in the boiling water, they're nice and warm as well. And now they're in here soaking up all this good flavour. Okay, now with the kale, basically we put this on top and this will wilt down. Once it's wilted down, then we can stir it all in. Well, there's a lot of kale here. Don't want that piece. There's a big piece of kale. Making a right mess of this. Don't want that, don't want that. We'll put that in the food bin. And this will wilt down. If you've got a lid for your wok, and it might be a good idea to put it on, and then you can type of steam in there. Should shrink a little bit, not be as. Get it in there, go on, come on, just get it around there, and that will cook down lovely. So I hope you're all following, doing it in real time with me. Season with a little bit of black pepper, and then job done. Put all this peeled veg in the food bin for the recycling. This can go away now. Yes, I definitely need to turn this a little bit. I'm afraid that the bottom will be overcooking and the top won't. Maybe I should have used my other wok, which is a little bit deeper than this one. But hey, you live and learn. Now with kale, it doesn't need cooking really, just needs, wilting. Because you want this to be nice and fresh. And as soon as it's all softened a little bit, it's ready to serve up. As I said, you can see it looking lovely now. That's better. Nice. Don't know whose recipe that is, but it does look rather nice. I am going to taste a little bit just to see whether it does need a little bit more seasoning. I am going to add a little bit of salt, just a pinch. It's actually just about there, and a pinch of pepper. Season it around, mix that in, and we're ready to serve. That's it, you can see all the kale now is beautiful. I might have made a mess of my kitchen, but don't worry. Excellent. And that's ready. You don't want to overcook it. And we can get this and serve in a bowl. Good. Leave that there. That can go over there. Let's get a fork. It looks, fair play, it looks like the inside of a spring roll. It tastes like the inside of a spring roll. Ah, it's amazing. Let's get a bit of kale. Fair play. Banging. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click the like button if you did, or click the subscribe button and you get notifications whenever we post a new video. Like I mentioned, if you've got any requests you want me to cover, I don't mind popping down to the shop, printing off the recipe and doing it for you, and then you can cook along at the same time. Until next time, goodbye.